Right now at 5, police putting residents on alert over an uptick in crime. Where and what to watch out for.
Plus, playoff excitement. The Brewers on the brink of eliminating the Cubs. Jacob Lenzendorf is breaking it all down.
Watching WKBT Lacrosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Police are putting residents on alert over an uptick in crime in Winona.
News 8 Now's Allison Fergit has more on what criminals are targeting.
Winona is seeing a rise in car and storage unit break-ins. We spoke with officials about ways to keep your items safe.
The uprise is kind of crazy compared to last year for sure.
Winona police are sounding the alarm about a spike in break-ins.
They're taking place in storage units, which obviously are typically located in non-populated areas that are not well lit. We've also seen an increase in break-ins in vehicles.
Chief Williams says the break-ins are happening all over town and the perpetrators are grabbing whatever they can. Officials aren't sure exactly why there's an increase now, but it could have something to do with the start of the school year.
I do think obviously the students have been back in town for about 2 months now. Little greater population of people that are in town right now.
There are some steps you can take to make sure you don't lose your items. Andy Lose with Lose Real Estate says a round security lock will better protect your storage unit than a regular lock.
If somebody wants to break in with a regular lock, it doesn't take them too much time. Where an actual security lock, they really have to work on it to try to break in.
Williams also recommends investing in video surveillance.
You can also put cameras on the interior of those storage units. Again, you're renting the space, put a camera on the inside. That way, if anybody does happen to enter your storage unit, at least we have a starting point for it.
And for cars, Williams says first thing first, lock your doors.
We do have people that are like, well, I don't have anything in my car, and you leave the doors open only to come and find out that your glove box has now been rifled through and your insurance papers and your license tabs are missing.
He admits a locked door doesn't prevent a smashed window. That's why it's so important to hide items you leave in your vehicle.
Anything of value, laptops, AirPods, cameras, anything. Put it in the trunk, put it out of sight.
If you notice any items have been taken from your storage unit or your car, it's best to go to police first. They say it's also helpful if you have any identifying information about the items that were taken. So that could be if there was a crack in the screen or if they had a certain dent. That way it'll be a lot easier to relocate those items. Reporting in Winona, Allison Fergit, News 8 Now.
Now to a wild crash in Onalaska, this one at Highway 16 and Braun Street. Police say one vehicle was involved and there were minor injuries. The accident reducing traffic there to one lane. No word on the crash's cause. A News 8 Now follow-up, an arrest in that mobile park fire in the town of Shelby. Police say the suspect is John Galster. The fire destroyed one mobile home and damaged 3 others. It happened on County Road M. 9 fire departments responded to the blaze, and it took nearly 10 hours to put out. No one was hurt.
Well, big news in the Wisconsin governor's race. Democratic Attorney General Josh Kaul has no plans to run. Kaul making the announcement today. He says instead he will seek a 3rd term as Attorney General. Kaul's move is a surprise to some political watchers. His name recognition and 2 statewide election victories could have made him a possible frontrunner. Representative Mark Pocan taking a lap through the 3rd District today. He stopped at cafes in Richland Center, Viroqua, La Crosse, and Eau Claire. Pocan discussed the government shutdown and the Affordable Care Act tax credits. He says if it expires, it will affect everyone with health insurance.
We're just saying no, we're not going to continue to cut people's health care and other things without having a conversation.
Democrats want an extension of the tax credits to be included in any stopgap funding measure. Republicans have said they're open to negotiating the extension, but say it can wait until after government funding is restored. Republican Representative Derek Van Orden also weighing in on the shutdown. He said our troops and Border Patrol agents won't get paid, and critical rural health care funding, including $500 million for Wisconsin, will be cut.
If you're flying out of La Crosse and still haven't signed up for TSA PreCheck, this week is your chance. A PreCheck event is running now through Friday at the La Crosse Regional Airport. Officials say despite the government shutdown, airport operations are stable and TSA officers are working. The air traffic control tower is run by a contractor, so flights are not impacted.
Air travel is you know, an essential service, so it's not completely affected. There may be some smaller or some minor disruptions at larger airports, but here we're good to go.
Appointments are available online, but walk-ins are welcome if slots fill up.
In Ferryville, an update on the Lansing Bridge project. The bridge currently connects Crawford County to Lansing, Iowa. The bridge will close October 20th at 7 a.m. A car ferry will be available starting next month.
Things will change. They'll probably slow down a little bit, but we're hopeful that we can all maintain that back and forth that we've enjoyed for a long, long time.
The new bridge is expected to open in 2027. Myrick Park's Cottonwood Trail is closed for a restoration project. Clay pigeon fragments will be removed from the site of the old gun club. The trail and parking lot will undergo maintenance. Trees, soil, and vegetation will also be replaced. Access to the nature place and park shelters will remain open.
Well, it felt like a very comfortable fall day in the
Yeah.
region, but Greg, this time of year now, we're going to see some chilly nights.
Yeah, typically we're kind of on where we should be to see our first frost and freeze for a lot of areas. In some areas, it's actually beyond the first date. So it shouldn't be a surprise to see some of these temperatures overnight as we go throughout. But right now in the 60s, a few clouds out there. We do have frost or freeze depending on location. If you're along like the Mississippi River area, a lot of those areas may not see it, but we're going to get pretty close in a lot of these areas overnight. For this evening, really still pleasant conditions. A few clouds out there, getting back down to 45 degrees at 10 p.m. with some light winds. Very similar the case for La Crosse, 52 as we go throughout the evening with the light wind, but overall very typical conditions for early October. We do have a weak cold front coming through, and that's just produced a few clouds and a little bit of gusty winds behind it. So coming up later on, we'll kind of break down beyond the chilly nights. We still got some pleasant conditions through at least Thursday to break down, and then we'll give you an idea when we might see some 70s a little bit later in the broadcast.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Well, the Milwaukee Brewers playoff push heads to Chicago and Wrigley Field.
Yeah, the Brewers on the brink of eliminating the Cubs, up 2-0. Let's bring in News 8 Now sports director Jacob Lenzendorf. Jacob.
Yeah, guys, again, the Brewers fell behind in the first inning thanks to a Cubs home run. And again, they responded immediately, went on to win 7-3 last night, taking a commanding 2-0 lead in the series. Milwaukee needs just one more win out of a potential 3 to return to the NL Championship Series for the first time since 2018. The Brewer bullpen retired 15 straight batters to end the game. And while many had some concerns about Milwaukee's capabilities in the slugging department, those were quieted as the crew pounded out 3 home runs and a decisive 7-3 victory.
Sometimes that happens for us during the season. Sometimes we have to win other ways. But the key is you got to find a way. And if you have different ways to win, if you just rely on one thing, it's harder to win. So I'm really pleased we did. I mean, Vaughn's home run and then Contreras and Churrio's homers, I mean, was the difference in the game.
And guys, history is on the Brewers' side as a team taking a 2-0 lead in a best-of-5 series wins it 88.9% of the time. Game 3 scheduled for tomorrow at 4:08, once again on TBS. Quinn Priester will get the start from Milwaukee. Ken and Emily, back over to you guys.
All right, thank you, Jacob. And tickets to Game 3 are not cheap. On StubHub, cheapest tickets are going for $160 in the 300 section along the third baseline. Bleacher seats will cost you at least $190, and if you want to sit behind home plate, be prepared to dish out around $800. Up next, fresh fallout from the government shutdown. The president now targeting paychecks and the impact now being felt at airports.
Plus, why you could be getting 2 Social Security checks this month.
I'm Grace Monk. Tonight at 6, hundreds of animals rescued from Juneau County, where they were found and how you can help.
Starting tomorrow at 5 a.m., the news happening on your block, plus how shopping at Costco can help you lose weight, and the potential for more rain and frost. The news starts at 5 a.m.
This October, Maxwell White and the La Crosse Hunger Task Force are hosting our annual food drive. Donate at least 6 items when we visit, and we'll donate $15 on your behalf, plus give you $15 off any service that day. Schedule today.
Park Bank is working in your best interest, and we have something interesting for you.
Savers, it's your turn. Let us pique your interest at Park Bank with 4.26% APY on 1-year CDs.
Interested? Contact us at Park Bank, member FDIC.
Injured in an accident? Ensure you're fairly compensated. Contact Schwabel, Getz & Sieben.
I hired Schwabel, Getz & Sieben because they're friendly, they're local, very knowledgeable, have a great staff, and the personal care that you get from them. They helped me focus my efforts on my recovery so I didn't have to worry about the legal aspects. I would highly recommend Schwebel, Getz & Sieben. In fact, I have recommended them to several people.
Call Schwebel, Getz & Sieben or go to schwebel.com for a free consultation.
I'm standing here at the warehouse this morning where some 30 to 40 installers depart every morning. You've been thinking about new windows. I've been thinking about new windows for over 40 years. And my promise to you is that these fine installers that leave here every morning install the finest windows available in the market today, expert installation, always at a good value. If you're looking for new replacement windows, today would be a great day to reach out to the board store and set up a prompt free estimate.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. And for a limited time, try the sweet heat of our new Honey Hot Sauce. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights, only at Pizza Ranch.
Park Bank is working in your best interest, and we have something interesting for you.
There's a lot of interest in our money market accounts at 2.01% APY.
Interested? Contact us at Park Bank, member FDIC.
Do your drains scare you? Bring them back to life with Maxwell White. Get a $99 mainline drain opening, including a camera inspection, and let our highly trained professionals banish the monsters that lurk in your pipes. Call or schedule online.
Let's get a live look at Capitol Hill and a busy day. President Trump dialing up government shutdown pressure as the Attorney General faced heat during a hearing. And we start with day 7 in the government shutdown. The president now targeting furlough workers' paychecks. CBS's Erica Brown reports.
Well, thank you very much, everybody.
During an Oval Office meeting with Canada's Prime Minister Tuesday, President Trump suggested some furloughed workers could be denied back pay once the government shutdown ends.
It really depends on who you're talking about. But for the most part, we're going to take care of our people. There are some people that really don't deserve to be taken care of, and we'll take care of them in a different way.
CBS News has learned the White House's Office of Management and Budget is circulating a draft memo suggesting federal employees may not be entitled to back pay despite a 2019 law signed by President Trump after the last government shutdown.
I believe it's a strategic mistake to now let those folks know or let them think that they could potentially not get back pay.
Trump also said he will be announcing layoffs and the elimination of some federal programs within the next 4 or 5 days if the shutdown continues.
A lot of those jobs will never come back.
Here on Capitol Hill, lawmakers remain deadlocked over health care. Democrats want an extension to Affordable Care Act subsidies, but Republicans insist the shutdown should end first.
The government remains shut down right now because of the refusal and unwillingness by Donald Trump and Republicans to actually provide health care to working class Americans.
At some point, we're happy to have that conversation, but not until the government opens up.
The effects of the shutdown are being felt at airports nationwide. Several reported staffing issues Monday night, leading to delays. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Well, some people could be getting 2 Social Security checks this month, but it's not extra money. It's all tied to the calendar. One payment went out on October 1st. The second payment will go out on Friday, October 31st, for November's benefits. When the first of the month falls on a weekend, payments are made on the last business day of the preceding month. And the holiday shopping season is underway for Amazon Prime members. The e-commerce is in the middle of its Prime Days. There's discounts on everything from home decor, fashion, and toys.
We'll have things ranging from 70% off, especially for Amazon products. They are really taking advantage of their private labels to give consumers that big discount.
Amazon's Prime Days ends tomorrow.
We will have more news ahead.
But first,
minus the chilly conditions we're going to have at night, it's pretty much a dry and pleasant condition for most of this week, but we do have a rain chance to break down. We'll time out that rain chance and give you an outlook for the weekend. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
This Friday through Monday, everyone gets up to 50% off list, plus an extra 15% off already reduced prices. It's Slumberland's Customer Appreciation Sale. October 10th through 13th, shop our wide range of furniture and mattresses at Slumberland Furniture.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Visit our lighting showroom for the latest styles and trends. Right now, get $15 on instant savings on a single qualifying purchase of $100 or more on stock indoor lighting and ceiling fans, plus an 11% rebate. Check out our huge selection of carpet from Looptech Mills. Looptech's carpets are soft, luxurious, and provide ultimate comfort. Get intuitive carpet for 79 cents per square foot after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Well, I am really happy to tell you that we have already made a commitment at Gunderson to do that. So we have asked all of our folks that when you need to fly, that you please prioritize flying out of La Crosse. We believe it's really important. It's our duty. We're the largest employer in this community, and I want to make sure that this airport is here for the long run, and we're committed to that. So people are taking that seriously and doing just that.
The Medicare annual enrollment period runs from October 15th to December 7th. With so many choices, it can be overwhelming. At Strive Medicare, we cut through the confusion, helping you find the plan that's right for you. We're your local Medigap insurance advisors right here in the Social Security building in downtown La Crosse, and ready to answer the questions face-to-face or over the phone. Don't go it alone this annual enrollment season. Call or visit Strive Medicare today.
This right here is what the experts call a problem.
Today I'm lifting some sunken concrete.
So again, this is simply forming a new layer between the soil and the concrete, and it's expanding as we speak.
That's right.
That's moving.
It's moving.
Son of a gun.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
It's weirdly satisfying.
Isn't it?
This Friday through Monday, everyone gets up to 50% off list, plus an extra 15% off already reduced prices. It's Slumberland's Customer Appreciation Sale. October 10th through 13th, shop our wide range of furniture and mattresses at Slumberland Furniture.
Yeah, we had a cold front that's kind of progressing through the area right now, and really only resemblance of it outside that you would see. It's just a few clouds that have developed along that. Cooler air mass behind it, high pressure settling in. It's going to be a ripe recipe then for some really chilly overnight lows. And really, if you look at it, this is where we typically could see the first freeze. The areas that are going to see it tonight, it's around the time frame to expect it. Further south and west you go, it's a little bit too early. We're not expecting freezing, and this would be 28 or below for the Mississippi River area or outside those areas. It's just the colder locations tonight, so that's yet to become. So if you look at the frost and freeze, kind of lines up just like that. Your freeze warnings basically looking at 28, potentially to the northeast of I-94. Frost advisory. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're right next to the Mississippi River area in those valleys, it's unlikely to see those. It will probably still be in the mid-30s. It's kind of outside that area, further away from the river. That's where you could see pockets of maybe getting closer to 32. Better as you go further east and west of the area. So that's what we're expecting from about 3 to 9 a.m. and that's when we expect to see the temperatures. Here's your overnight lows. You can see that right along the river, mid-30s, but if you go away from it, likely going to see some valley locations get a little bit closer to freezing. The coldest locations, Black River Falls over in that area, mid-20s potentially, and that's why they have the freeze warning up there all the way up to Rusk County. Otherwise, we're going to see a nice condition once the temperatures do warm up tomorrow. A little cooler than today, given that we're going to start off colder, but overall, pretty nice conditions with plenty of sunshine overall and light winds. And Thursday, probably not as cold, but still we could see some areas that get close to 32, especially the colder locations. But you notice more mid to upper 30s, maybe near 40. The wind starts turning around a little bit, so that may keep the temperatures up, but something to keep in mind of. You still might have to protect plants, anything outside Thursday going into Thursday morning. Now Thursday's highs, with that wind picking up from the south, we're going to get up to the mid to upper 60s, so warmer than we've had for Wednesday, not far from average. A few clouds in the afternoon. We do have a weak system coming, and it's fairly weak right now as it comes through. So dry conditions all the way through Thursday. It'll be coming across the area. We could see a little bit of shower maybe a storm developing in the evening. The chances are not great with this. As you notice, there's not a lot of activity with it, but it will come through Thursday evening, and then we'll see maybe additional rounds of a few showers throughout the nighttime, not all night rain, definitely. And then going into Friday morning, we'll clear out, and we could actually see a few showers even for northern areas going into Friday afternoon as some cooler air wraps around into it. But all in all, not much an effect on temperature-wise. Upper 60s, low 70s going into Friday, so it's really not much of a cold front coming through, but that chance is there for rainfall. Now going into the weekend, really looks nice actually. 70s here for Saturday. The wind starts turning around. It's going to get breezy Sunday, and the temperatures will come up to maybe the mid 70s, but we should remain mostly dry. But then we have a system coming Sunday night with showers coming into Monday, and next week gets active, at least the first half of it. More to come when we kind of fine tune those chances, but expect to see more rainfall. But overall temperature still going into next week with all the precipitation is still above average.
Yeah.
So overall, it's still pleasant, but yeah, take the precautions tonight to protect anything you want to live that's outside plant-wise, else it may actually be ending.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, a one-of-a-kind Halloween display.
We'll show you how the incredible craftsmanship and the story behind it after the break.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Join us for the Fall Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best local gift and craft vendors. Parking and entry is free, but we're accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Fall Gift and Craft Show.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. At American Waterworks, we use modern techniques and warranted solutions to restore your peace of mind in your home. After all, your home's foundation issues won't get better with time, but it will with our proven solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
John Deere lawn tractors are built for year-round versatility because your work isn't done when the grass stops growing. Attachments like bagging systems and snow removal tools make lawn cleanup a breeze and those long, cold months a lot easier to take. Be ready for anything Wisconsin brings us with a mow and snow package from Tractor Central. Visit Tractor Central today to find out why nothing runs like a Deere. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
It's a John Deere day.
At Larson Keeney Home Services, we protect your biggest investment. That starts with a roof built to last, the ultimate roofing solution. Our gutter shutter system means no clogs, no cleaning, and no more ladders. And with the ultimate attic solution, you'll save money on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable. One team, one call. So if you're thinking about gutters, roofing, or insulation, think Larson Keeney Home Services, Wisconsin's best contractor experience.
Join us for the Fall Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best local gift and craft vendors. Parking and entry is free, but we're accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Fall Gift and Craft Show.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
An Army combat veteran in Tennessee created a one-of-a-kind Halloween display, a full pirate ship.
Yeah, we're not kidding. Bayonne Puerta built the ship by hand in Clarksville. The idea came after he dressed as Jack Sparrow a few years ago, and a trick-or-treater asked where his ship was.
I'm trying to make a difference by, giving as much as I can with what I got. And what I got is my hands, and I could build stuff.
Puerta says he nearly died several times while serving in Afghanistan, so now he wants to make the most of his time.
That is incredible. That looks like a legit pirate ship right there.
Looks
I can't
fantastic.
imagine how many hours he put into that.
Countless.
Good for him, but he's definitely grateful for the opportunity he has to live life to the fullest
Absolutely.
and go big.
And
Go
hope the
big or go
neighborhood
home.
kids appreciate that.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
they have to. Who wouldn't? Good for him. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
This October, Maxwell White and the La Crosse Hunger Task Force are hosting our annual food drive. Donate at least 6 items when we visit, and we'll donate $15 on your behalf, plus give you $15 off any service that day. Schedule today.
Right now, get a great deal on the durable Kubota RTVX. When there's work to do and a reputation to uphold, it's built to haul it all and do it all. Half-ton capabilities with attachments to get the job done right. It's North America's #1 selling diesel utility vehicle. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 1.99% APR for up to 36 months, or save up to $300.
Visit us today and experience the difference.
Carpets to Go is your low-cost value flooring store, and extra savings are happening now. Warm up your home with carpets starting at just $167 a square foot. Pet and kid-friendly laminate flooring starting at only $349 a square foot. And for a limited time, 12 months interest-free financing. Hurry in because deals like this won't last. And don't miss the biggest offer. Carpet squares starting at just $1 each. Carpets to Go, your value flooring store. Stop in today and take advantage of our low prices.
They often say variety is the spice of life. Well, if that's what you're looking for, the Board Store is your destination because we have variety. We have windows and doors. We have siding. We have sunrooms. We have kitchens. We have bathrooms. We have flooring. We have tile. Whatever your home improvement needs are, interior or exterior, there's no better destination than the Board Store showrooms at 524 Copeland Avenue in La Crosse.
Plantar fasciitis feels like pointed, sharp pain. It just hurts all the time. It feels like your foot is squeezing on itself. When I drove past the Good Feet store, I thought, I'm gonna stop in. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet that were personally fitted just for me. Then it was like, okay, this is something special. These make a difference.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Do your drains scare you? Bring them back to life with Maxwell White. Get a $99 mainline drain opening, including a camera inspection, and let our highly trained professionals banish the monsters that lurk in your pipes.
Call or schedule online.
Well, definitely a ice scrape alert there for y'all tomorrow because many will need it as we have some frost or freeze conditions. So something to keep in mind of. There's your temperature. Some areas could get a freeze. Other areas may stay just above 32 depending on location. We still got a chilly night probably going into Thursday too, but overall milder conditions. And then we do have that rain chance to monitor for Thursday night. But all in all, still a pretty decent forecast for early October.
All right.
Let's get those fall jackets out.
Thanks for joining us at 5.
We'll see you right back here at 6.